Firefighters are dealing with a devastating aftermath of the attack, where they're seeing extinguishing flames at a burnt-down warehouse. The strike comes as U.S.-mediated peace.
All over the place. Clowns to the left. Together we'll make history. And I know here I'm donating $200 to the Boys and Girls Club.
Turned around the U.S. economy after the dreadful performance of Jimmy Carter.
Congressman Andy Biggs believes that the policies of the former President Joe Biden caused the current affordability problems. The Arizona Republican says the previous administration let millions of illegal aliens into the country and poured trillions of dollars in wasteful spending into the economy.
The COVID money that's out there and all the fraud that went with it, we're trying still to figure out how we absorb. As we're moving people, I think we moved about 2 million people plus out of the country under Donald Trump, and that still leaves 18 million new people at least in the country that you're trying to deal with and absorb. And then the other thing is you're trying to deal with just the cap.
Trip in this country that is the most likely to trust mainstream TV news. Michael Harrington reporting.
Families of Mexico's disappeared have gathered at a church near Mexico City to craft Christmas ornaments bearing the faces of their missing loved ones. Those handmade ornaments now hang from a tree of hope inside the sanctuary until February 2nd. Officials' figures indicate that more than 133,000 people have disappeared in Mexico since 1952. This is SRN News. President Trump.
Vessel that God used, but she's not a co-redeemer. So what does this teaching really do? Well, it affirms that, she was a special woman. She carried the Messiah, but she does not redeem in the same sense that Christ does. And so she's not an equal partner to Christ. And someone said, well, that's what we've been waiting for them to hear. Understand, neither do they remove prayer to Mary, interceding through Mary as a vehicle in which prayers can be answered. You make Mary godlike. I mean, how can a human hear millions of prayers across the earth unless she's omniscient, omnipresent, omnipotent? Only God can do that. So the heresy stays, but it makes it much more palatable.
Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance, which offers financial protection for cars and homes while also supporting farmers, local food production, and rural communities. This is insurance you can feel good about. And the 2026 Savannah Music Festival, presenting Old Crow Medicine Show, Richard Thompson, and Christone Kingfish Ingram, March 25th through April 5th. Tickets and info at savannahmusicfestival.org. This is 91.1 FM WSVH and WSVH HD Savannah, broadcasting from the Armstrong campus of Georgia Southern University and part of the Georgia Public Broadcasting Radio Network.
Well, you found the station, but you missed the news.
Welcome to Folk Alley, your weekly deep dive of the best in folk roots and Americana. I'm your host, Cindy House. Happy to be with you. We're kicking off the holiday music season with
future fraud case during the pandemic. Largest pandemic fraud case in the country. You've had, 80-some people have been indicted. 78 of those are Somali immigrants.
Congressman Emmer, who is from Minnesota, made his comments to the Salem Radio Network. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent says the U.S. economy is on an upward trajectory.
The tens of trillions of dollars that have come in investment, both the portfolio investment by companies, investment by countries, is turning into a capex boom for the U.S.
Bessent says capital expenditures are up by 15%, and he adds that when capex is up, jobs will follow. Russia has launched a major missile and drone attack on Ukraine, targeting energy infrastructure and triggering air raids. This is SRN News.
The good news memory verse for this week is Proverbs 16:20. He that the lens of a biblical and constitutional worldview. The pastor's and the believer's goal should be to impact.
On your forehead or hand, you will not be able to buy or sell anything. So this is all a precursor to what Paul calls the apostasy. There's
why you want to listen to liberal NPR and they got a conservative radio station?
What is it?
You were just on it.
The news are over on that station.
Huh?
They're over.
Oh.
And besides, I don't want to diddle-daddle too much with that while I'm driving in the dark.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're almost in Savannah, Joe.
Wow. That's a place I like. That's a place that's on my list of places to go to.
Okay.
See, there are places that I want to go to that are on my list to go to, and Savannah's one of them, and then there are places that, hell yeah, I'd go there if I had the opportunity.
Well, Savannah is definitely one of them?
Yeah. Not even a bad drive. Is it? River.
Some road construction, Joe.
Oh.
This is Savannah River right here.
And you know what happens after the Savannah River?
Greece and South Carolina.
Yep.
Yep, here it comes, the sun.
Yep.
Greece and South Carolina, Joe.
Yep. One of few parts of the one of few places where the road actually feels smoother in South Carolina than it does in the neighboring state.
Yeah, well, they're working on
Where?
it. Right here.
See, in this part of South Carolina, they might be Jaguars fans too, because they're closer to them than the Panthers. All right, Danny?
Who knows? I'm glad New England is doing good because I really like their team.
I know, they're fun.
After we went over there and they treated you the way they did,
Yeah. It'd be funny if I found that lady sitting next to me again and the Patriots won the Super Bowl and I text her, I said, I bet you really love booty now, don't you? Remember when I said that? Oh, we're almost home.
now according to this thing, we got 3 hours and 10 minutes and 235 miles to go.
Still closer than where we started.
Yeah.
Pretty sure you can save a lot of money driving down to Florida than over flying there.
Yeah, and then flying and having to rent a car to move around or Uber. Yeah, you do save a lot of money driving.
So like when we go down there to watch the Panthers, if we drive, we could stay longer.
Yeah.
Yay!
Especially if we just take your free for your Ubers.
Mm-hmm. Hey, if we could do that, I'd take a full week off work. I'm probably not going to go anyplace else this year because Tampa's a big enough trip as it is. It's a huge drive and there's lots to do and I don't really think there's going to be any places that call to me on the schedule this year besides Tampa. both.
Well, it's in South Carolina.
Yep. Guess what I got to hear today?
Lots of road noise.
Yep.
You got to go to a Cuban restaurant and BFE.
Yep. And got a massive stain on my shirt.
We'll take care of that.
Keep right after 62 miles onto I-26 West.
What are you?
Going this way?
Another Florida.
Ah. Why was mommy acting like it would be a burden on you if I came and I behaved really well?
You always behave really well. And I don't understand why, because whatever I do for you is a pleasure. Yes, if it's a long period of time, you know, it gets to me. But you were already finding the bathroom by yourself and everything else. So I'm not trying to throw her under the bus or anything, but for the love of God, I don't know why. Because I find great satisfaction in helping you out.
Yep. I was already finding the bathroom by myself, wasn't I?
Yes, you were.
You put the cane in the suitcase.
I did that because it was in front of the bed.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and I was kind of tired from just being there for so long.
What do you mean being there?
That's free fees.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we were there a while, weren't we?
Yeah, I mean, you didn't want to walk around outside because it was so hot.
It was hot.
I agree.
Whew. It was hot. I need me a shirt with a pocket so I can take my jacket off next time.
Yes, sir. We'll find you that.
I'm wearing what? I'm wearing my my Guayabera to the Christmas party.
Well, we gotta make sure that it's clean. When is the Christmas party?
Next Saturday.
Shit, okay.
Why?
Gotta make sure that the Guayabera is clean.
You know it's gonna get hot inside that house party.
Oh, it's inside a house?
No, well, not house party, but inside the senior center.
I'm gonna have to get you a long sleeve Guayabera, because
I think I have one.
we'll ask Mommy.
Oh boy, but it will be hot, and I will be ready for the cold air when I step out of there. Based on the people I know that are going, there's some big ones, so they're going to create a lot of body heat. And there's going to be a lot of people in general. Huh?
Another floating one.
Oh. Why are they all going north?
Oh no.
Guess because we've been going north all day. Somewhat close to 26. Here's the concrete section.
Actually, we're 52 miles from 26.
wife's dog. It was like one of the. Man. He never. I bet you she never thought she was gonna have to rely on her dog to find her killer. That's messed up, ain't it?
Really, for the life of me, I don't see. I just don't see dogs. I go hurt you, let alone or mountain for that matter, or do.
And then the killer part is, no pun intended, they blew the trial up.
Santi,
Yep,
we got 400 miles behind us.
yep. See, if we decide next year or sometime to take off to Florida for a week or 10 days, what's Mommy gonna do for a car?
Oh, damn
Huh?
Need any water?
Yeah, I was just about to ask for that. Sometimes I think we think in lockstep.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I saved you the last little bit here.
Saving our sleep.
Yeah, I don't know how much I won though.
No, that's plenty.
Huh?
That's plenty.
We went through that whole bottle of water. Hey, somebody bought us that so they could track how much water we drink.
So Mommy bought.
Huh?
Mommy bought me and her those bottles so we could track how much water.
Oh. says that.
You?
And where I learned that from.
Carolina Panthers.
And what I like watching.
Carolina Panthers.
And what I miss watching.
The Carolina Panthers.
So, you know how we just drove 400 miles, right? That's how far Pensacola is from Tampa.
Wow.
Before I knew how big that was, I'm like, well, we could stop at Tampa and see our people and head on to the Redneck Rivieras whenever we go there. But no, that's like 400 miles.
So, from Charlotte, how far is the Redneck Riviera?
About the same as from Charlotte to Tampa.
Damn.
Cause instead of going cutting across and stuff and going back down, you go on 10, you go all the way across. Or the way my phone gives me the details and stuff, they say it's actually quicker to go on 85 through Georgia and Alabama and then 65 than it is to go on 95 and 10. Like, that's how far west it is. You know that?
I know it now. You told me. Until we get home. See Bojangles.
Yeah, we're close to home, ain't we? They have those in Jacksonville, and we went, remember? Huh?
No, I do not remember.
I can't remember. That was the best trip we've been on. Me, you.
But I don't remember going to Bojangles in Jacksonville.
I remember going to Bojangles. I remember.
It would have to be something like La Teresita or something like that I remember.
Then we went out and we went downtown. The crap show that was. And we went to dinner with Javier, and I was like, Daddy, I'm glad we're leaving this hellhole tomorrow. Then we had to go back downtown because you have a habit of leaving your credit card in the worst places.
No shit, Charlotte.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? You got a habit of leaving your card in the worst places. And luckily it was an Italian over there, because he saw it and he kept the card, and remember? And we got that. Went to St. Augustine to go to Buc-ee's and went to Tampa.
I remember going to Buc-ee's and going out of the way to do that because guess who doesn't mind doing stuff for his
Sanctus, my daddy.
Charlie Parker. A tribute to the music of Dave Brubeck and Charlie Parker on the next Cola Jazz Presents, a celebration of South Carolina jazz. Sunday night at 8 on South Carolina Public Radio.
This program is made possible through membership support and the Columbia Museum of Art, presenting their 75th anniversary gala on January 16th, a travel-themed evening celebrating the museum's 4 main collecting areas in the newly reinstalled galleries. ColumbiaMuseum.org. Discover South Carolina.
You're listening to South Carolina Public Radio, WRJA-FM Sumter at 88.1, WNSC-FM Rock Hill at 88.9, WLJK Aiken at 89.1, WSCI-FM Charleston at 89.3 and HD2, WJWJ-FM Beaufort at 89.9, WHMC-FM Conway at 90.1.
Imagine visiting a tiny venue to see a band, and Robert Plant walks out on stage. With his new project, Plant and his band focused on playing shows at small clubs, shows that they didn't even promote.
I really like the idea of teeny-weeny, with no expectations, no need to put my shoulders back and become anybody else but a guy who loves singing. On a cold winter's night.
Coming up, Robert Plant joins me to talk about how those shows eventually grew into an album called Saving Grace, from Robert Plant with Saving Grace featuring Susie Deanne. He talks about returning to the Welsh borders to find musical inspiration, and about how he says this band literally did save him. It's Robert Plant today. I'm Rena Duras. This is World Cafe. So Robert Plant has famously been inspired by literature, especially by Tolkien. You might find your next artist writing in the library too. Japanese Breakfast took influence from a Renaissance poem called Orlando Innamorato for this track. It's Orlando in Love.
That was over.
For this track, it's Orlando in Love.
Down, that's an order.
They probably can't even see.
Then he come together. One of you had
and produced in Chicago by Pacific Garden Mission. In these turbulent times,
I guess you can get that when you get on 77 somewhere.
Yeah, at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
hazardous waste.
Still 95, ain't it?
Yep. We got off in 14 miles.
Yep. Yep.
Shit.
What?
Nothing.
It's hitting you?
A little bit, but not too much.
I'm glad I decided to get on the phone and find that for you.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't know if you asked me to or not,
I
but
did, because I knew he was there, but I didn't know.
I didn't know you were asking me. I thought, I'm going to stop over here. I thought you said you knew someplace where some...
I told you it was right next to an Exxon station.
Yeah. I didn't know if it was that one or not, but I just found, hey, there's a Cuban place 17 miles, and you don't have to go forever off the highway to get to it.
Yeah, it was right there.
Yep. What would have happened if you couldn't find a Cuban coffee place?
I would have just taken
Rittman?
Yeah.
I think Ocala is one of those towns that has like way more people that pass through there than actually live there.
Probably.
I think there's a lot of prisons there.
There was a federal slammer, wasn't it? There was a federal prison there.
Yeah. Well, it's like
one in Stark is state prison.
Yeah, but there's some other state prisons near Ocala too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Did we actually pass that?
That's what, son?
The Florida State Prison?
No. They're here. 94 miles. Buckets.
Are they talking about the one in Georgia?
No, that's the one in off of Florence.
The one that's a zoo. Oh my God, that Buc-ee's in Florence is...
Yeah, well, that's the one they're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Keep right after 8 miles onto I-26 west toward Columbia.
But the one in Georgia kind of feels like that one, but it actually feels like more open. I think the one in St. Augustine's only about 40,000 square feet. Hey, Daddy.
Yeah.
I think that Buc-ee's near Raleigh might be open next time we end up having to go to Chapel Hill.
Okay.
I think that would actually be the largest convenience store in the world, because it's going to be bigger than our flagship store in Texas.
So, do you think that we're going to not go to the brewery so you...
No, I'm talking about if we have to go on a Monday.
Oh.
Or when we come back. And that might still be a good idea so I don't get too fucked up at Alchemy.
Sanctus.
Yep. You should never drink so much where food can't save you. Right, Daddy?
I agree.
That Waffle House hits so good. Wouldn't it be funny if someone built a nightclub with a Waffle House Waffle House attached to it.
Yeah, that would be fun. It would be practical as hell. But
Yep. I'm sure someone's had that idea.
yeah, but then they go check the real estate values next to the club,
Yeah.
and they say, man, you can never amortize the rent or the property value.
Yep. You don't, yeah, and you know what? You don't usually see them in downtown areas. You know that?
Yeah, of course.
Although, if we wanted to eat some, the only reason I haven't suggested going to Midnight Diner is because it's literally only a block away from the transportation center.
And I appreciate that too.
I like, it's kind of cool to go to during the day, because when you listen to the road noise, you can hear the buses honking at the transportation center, and you can hear the streetcar. But I wouldn't go near there at night. You know that?
Yep.
I'd just rather go to Waffle House. Wow, wow, wow.
Flooding them.
All the way up here. You know what I heard, that despite having no state income tax, Florida is not a cheap place to live.
No, it's not. It all depends on where in Florida you live. Like people are moving out of Miami 2 hours away and stuff like that so they can live.
Yep. I'm sure Tampa's up there too.
Take the second exit on the right onto I-26 West toward Columbia.
The only reason I wouldn't want to live there is because of the hurricanes. Like the frequency at which they have to evacuate.
Yeah. And, you know, if you didn't have a cochlear implant, or if they'll ever make them waterproof.
No, it's like if I were to live there by myself, how would I evacuate? And I was gonna. No, that's like too much evacuating for me, because it becomes a question if you're living there blind by yourself.
Oh, I see.
You know?
Take the next exit on the right.
Oh, 26.
Well, this is a big step, Joe.
Mm-hmm. See, we're a lot closer to home than we were.
Keep left after a quarter of a mile and continue on I-26 West.
Aren't we, Daddy?
Huh?
I said we're a lot closer to home than we were when we started today.
Oh, yeah.
A lot closer.
152 miles.
How many?
152 miles.
It ain't bad.
Keep next left.
little more than the distance between the two Cuban places we ate at. About the same, right?
Keep right after 51 miles onto I-77 North.
Carolina, aren't we?
Yep. Columbia's kind of in the middle.
Huh?
Columbia's kind of in the middle.
Yep. Yep. I don't know. Raleigh is kind of, well, North Carolina is a huge state.
Not compared to Texas or Alaska.
Yeah, Daddy. But, but you know, North Carolina all the way across all the way from Murphy, which is the westernmost town in North Carolina, to the Outer Banks is a whole 8 hours. 600 something miles. You know, it might be like 544 or something. It's 500 or 600 miles. It's like driving from Charlotte to Tampa to go across the whole state of North Carolina. And Florida actually is bigger than that, because if you were to go to Key West to Pensacola, that's like 1,000 miles almost.
Big, all right.
I don't even think a lot of our states are the size of multiple countries in Europe.
Yeah.
Like people aren't.
That's why we don't speak 6 languages, and that's why we don't have trains that go, because it doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm. I tell people that. They talk about, I went to Europe.
To go from here to California, it'll take you forever. You get on an airplane, it's still 6 fucking hours.
Yeah. Hawaii is a full-fledged state, and that motherfucker takes 9 hours to get to. You know that?
Yeah.
9 whole hours on a plane. I mean, there's some cities that probably should have some higher speed trains between them, but...
Yeah, I mean, I give you a perfect example. Tampa and Miami.
Yep.
That would make sense.
Yep.
Stop at Fort Lauderdale, Orlando, and keep on going. Don't stop anywhere else so it doesn't take forever.
Mm-hmm. But see, the way things work here...
San Francisco, Los Angeles. That would make sense, but they
San Francisco. Oh, of course they did. Oh, but see, you know how people are gonna be. You build a train from, and all this stuff. Oh, but you have to stop at this poor disadvantaged town that no one in their right mind wants to go to.
Yeah, that's the problem with Mount Shark.
Yep. Yep.
That crowd.
Why don't you stop in this? Because no one wants to go there, dumbass. Right?
Yeah.
But I think a private company is building something like that, Dad.
Where?
In Florida.
Yeah. They'll do it in Florida, but they would never be able to do it in Los Angeles because, they'll find a fucking frog egg somewhere and have to spend another $1 billion to dig around it or bridge over it or some shit like that. The people do.
Yeah, they care more about rare whatever in the hells than they do about making sure there's water in the fire hydrant. In a state that's prone to wildfires.
Yep. That's what socialists do.
And then they wonder why people are leaving. Oh, we have such great weather in cities and blah, blah, blah. No, y'all don't. Y'all got great weather, but well, I want to experience the weather. Well, when I go watch the Panthers, at least I will. And I would like to experience the weather of Southern California one day.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you something there. Of course, that's something you can't do. You can do it with me because I would just ask you to take off your antenna. But the Pacific is colder.
Yeah, I don't need to do that.
But the weather is like, you know, like today.
Like 51 and rainy?
No, not here, in Tampa.
Oh, man.
48 and rainy now.
Yeah. By here in Southern California, there's a bit lower humidity. And the road noise in Southern California. Right, Danny? You know, I'm kind of surprised, but for as bad as that traffic is and as many people and stuff, they don't use the horn a lot from videos I've watched. You know what I really want to ride? What? The San Francisco cable car.
Yeah. Okay.
Now there might be shit on the seats, but I would love to ride the cable car.
Well, you most likely will go with me, and I'm not going to. Yeah, I notice my surroundings. I like some other people, so I would make up. There's a turd on that seat. Don't sit there.
Yeah, but you know what I really want to do?
What?
Is stand on the running board.
On the outside?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Why? Why?
No, man.
Why not?
Because you might run close to a pole or something and you won't see it. No.
And the wind in my face?
Joey, we got a problem.
Why?
It's a visual problem.
What?
My windshield is fogging up, so I need to turn a combination of heat and air conditioning.
Okay.
Or we might be in deep shit.
Well, I suggest you turn on the heat and air conditioning.
Yep. Okay. See, maybe I can get the fan a lot lower so it won't bother me that much.
You know the Tampa streetcars are open on the sides?
Didn't we ride one of them?
Yeah, I liked it too.
Okay.
You know what I want to do next time we go there?
What?
Ride the walk one way all the way to the end, and then ride the streetcar back. Don't have on it, like, since you like to say and then say Sanctus, I wonder what I don't have on there. And however many miles, continue on to the Fill 'em Up Expressway.
This has to be programmed.
Yep. Just like I tell you, right?
Program it, I would.
trying to forget that.
Yeah. So do I.
And it's not like she had her eyeballs taken out. And a doctor come mierda. You got doctors like Juanin, and then you got the one like I had.
Joey?
What?
Fortunately, there are people in this world who are not happy unless they're making somebody else miserable.
Yep. Yep. I guess it's ski season. I said that snow is something that we could go visit when we want and not have to deal with it. Right?
Yeah, sometimes it comes to us, though. You don't ask for it.
I mean, Jacksonville might get something that won't stick, or maybe Pensacola, but I highly doubt Tampa's getting any. Huh?
This is before the bullshit with global warming, but it has snowed in Miami.
Really? When was this?
I don't know. Why don't you? That'd be something for you to research.
I love watching. Could you imagine those poor people that didn't own any winter clothes? You know what the cheapest thing to buy in Florida would be? A winter coat. There, please buy this. Like, matter of fact, I'll throw in an extra one for free. I think it gets in the 50s like once every couple years in Miami.
Yeah. When they get in the 50s, they all go berserk.
Oh yeah, it's like probably it's probably like Mad Max City over there.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you better stay off the street there. Oof.
That's Antonio.
Huh?
It gets cold, man. They go crazy.
Yeah, and it probably feels great to us.
Yeah.
It's like 50, it's like 50, like 55 in Miami, and they're freaking out. It's like 40 here, and we're like, this is great. Y'all are crazy and giving me free road noise to enjoy. Thank you very much. Right?
Yeah.
And you probably go to a club somewhere. You probably go to a bar or club or restaurant. And they'll be complaining, man, today's been so slow. You're like the first one to come in. And I'm like, well, I was going to come in an hour ago, but I had to stay as a witness to a crash scene. And that went over real well, because they asked me, what'd you see, sir? Not a damn thing, Ossifer. I mean, like, I'm shivering over here and you ain't got no coat on.
Keep right after 18 miles onto I-77 North.
Shit, I've been passing back and forth with this floating on
Oh, huh.
since we were on 95.
They must be going, well, I'm probably heading to the mountains. Maybe Asheville. Ain't my godmother, is it? Wouldn't that be some shit if it was? That would almost be crazy. That would be the one thing crazier than running into Rosie at Jack Beagle's. Drive like twice in 3 weeks, didn't you?
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't have to drive the whole way the first time.
No, the first time I drove the whole way, and my brother drove some on 95.
Yeah, but you didn't have a second driver this time.
No.
You had a co-pilot.
That's right.
What was that?
That's the road.
What was it doing?
He had like a road mark on it.
Oh, a tar snake?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh.
So when my wheels went on it, he just whistled like that. West Virginia.
Country roads, take me home. When they start playing that at Jack Beagle's, I'm gonna go crazy.
I belong.
like us, don't they? I guess we'll see if they get on I-77. They might. Wouldn't be some shit if they end up. If it ends up they're going.
They're probably trying to find a place to fuel up or stop for the night.
Wouldn't it be something if they end up going, being that they're going someplace in our neighborhood?
That would be some shit. And like that time, those neighbors that we had at Gina's old house, they moved to Japan.
Oh yeah. Or that time when two Australian couples were in New Orleans and they were on the bus together. They get to talking to each other. Oh shit, we're neighbors. Remember? I remember that story.
Yeah, you remember everything, huh?
Nah, not quite. I didn't remember La Teresita being that big. I remember Florida Bakery very well. That area looks a lot different on a Saturday than it does on a Monday.
What area?
Where Florida Bakery and La Teresita are.
Yeah.
There are a lot more people out.
Yeah.
I guess because it's Saturday.
Yes.
That area is probably crazy on game day. I bet you people.
Yeah, the football commentator. No es que el tipo es un come mierda.
You know what? You know what you know what my wish is when we go down there? For it to be a great game, the Panthers win in a thrilling fashion, and the Bucks lose embarrassingly, and then they go to La Teresita and listen to all the Cubans bitch about it. Wouldn't that be funny?
Come on, people now. Smile on your brother and find it.
It's still 26, ain't it?
Yep. 8 more miles from here.
Yep.
And the last road.
Huh?
And the last road.
Yep.
The long and winding road.
Hey, toward Charlotte.
Yep. Always leave me here. Sing our road before. Leave me here. Lead me to your door.
Panthers in front of Fifi and Tia Lourdes because if they start doing dumb stuff, it's going to come out. Huh?
It's foggy.
Oh.
You know what I got to do that I haven't been able to do it? I'm happy I got to do it.
What? Oh. Don't do it. It might betray you.
No, I know, but it's not in the betraying mood right now.
What are you doing?
Watching to see if this thing picks up the mileage change.
Oh yeah, it should. We put an extra like 1,200.
If it changed the speed limit, that's what I'm trying to say.
We did put like 1,200 miles on the car, didn't we?
That's what it's for.
Yep.
Album. I can't play the whole album, but we're gonna play a lot of it. Little Drummer Boy.
Jesus about how word they are.
It won't catch.
No, you probably gotta wait till you get to Chester or something. We dealt with enough negativity over the past couple days. Why you need to listen to that tonight?
Really, that's very wise.
Exit 116 onto I-77 leads toward Charlotte.
That's wiser than I am.
Oh, that's funny.
Take the next exit on the right.
That's funny. Ain't it?
Let's see if he's going up Charlotte way or going on to the mountain. Oh, he's coming this way.
I hope he's not going to Charlotte to bury anybody. You know that?
Keep left after 1 mile and continue on I-77 north.
Theo Juan's funeral people didn't come, like not a lot of people.
No, it wasn't. There were a lot of people, but not as many as for Juanita.
I mean, Juanita had all his patients and stuff.
Yeah, 3 of them were on the altar saying mass.
Oh wow! Oh yeah, that is pretty cool. Like everybody knew, everybody loved him. How could you not?
Keep next left. Keep left after 14 miles and continue on I-77 North.
To have to go all the way down to Atlanta and get 19 and stuff, go all the way down that thing to Clearwater.
Yeah, the first time I went to Miami, there was no 77. So we drove on 85 and got on the turnpike.
When was this?
Back in 1970.
Wow.
Ancient history, girl.
50 years ago.
Ancient history.
Well, pretty soon, guess what it's time to start digging into?
Dominican Republic.
Yep. We ain't flying Spirit this time, are we?
I hope not.
Huh?
I said, I hope not.
It wasn't a bad experience, but I think they had a lot to do with where we were going. anything about it when we were there because that would have been wrong. But you know what's only 9 miles from Fifi's house? One of the top 10 gentlemen's clubs in the entire United States. I ain't saying anything about it though, because I didn't want you to think at all that I was trying to go. You know that? I am trying to go next time though. Nope, but I'll look that up when the time gets closer. I mean, then again, if we get to drive and stay with Fifi or Tia Lourdes or somebody, driving, the cost saved by not having to pay for transportation and lodging might assist in the deal, but
remember how hard you work for your money.
You know what somebody said? Don't let how hard you work for your money get harder than you get for your honey.
Never heard that one before, Joe.
Huh?
Said I have
Keep
never
left after 6 miles and continue on I-77
never
north
heard that
toward
one before, Joe.
Well, someone I know came up with it. Somebody at Jack Beagle's when it was like 8 p.m. and the music was starting in an hour. I know about half of the people that work at Jack Beagle's now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's very good.
Yep.
Or at least it makes me feel good.
That's why I go there, because I know people. If you're gonna go party and let loose, it's always good to know at least one of the important people at the place you're going to. Right, Daddy?
Yep. Somebody that can get you an Uber, somebody that can
Yep.
call 911.
I know Maurice and Renee at Prohibition. And I think at least one of the bartenders knows that my hearing sucks. And it just give me whatever beer I had last.
That's one way to do it.
Huh?
That's one way to do it.
Yep. A lot of people at Jack Beagle know it's bad because sometimes I say, One at least the manager does, because I was over at one of the bars. See, there's this bar, like there 4 or 5 bars at Jack Beagle's depending on the day. And there's this one that's like, it's technically its own business, but it's like on Jack Beagle's property and run by Jack Beagle's staff. So the manager, who's a musician, basically, like, I think there happened to be a separate speaker installed, but she's like, hey, this is my bar, so I can control the playlist, so I don't have to listen to the crap y'all listen to. I go in there for at least half an hour, listening to whatever she's playing. She knows how bad my hearing is, because I complain about not being able to tell who's who anymore. I used to be able to hear a new song on the radio, Daddy. Never having heard the song before, but I could say unequivocally, oh yeah, this is so-and-so, this is so-and-so.
Why, because you recognize the voice?
Yeah.
I know you don't tell me these things, and honestly, I have to know, but I don't really want to know. But are you losing more of your hearing, Joey?
When I have my hearing aid in I can't tell. But sometimes when I don't, I think I am. But I don't really know. It's like when I would take my technology off at Dia Lourdes, I couldn't hear. I couldn't hear at all.
Is that scary, Joey?
Not really, because you were there.
Continue on I-77 north toward Charlotte.
And I have family there. Like, there are a lot of people who cared about me that were there, so it wasn't really, but it kind of was, because I'm like, oh goodness, like, I don't know anything.
Well, I hope you trust in me enough that you won't be scared.
I do.
Because you know that I'm all eyes. I'm looking at you and, you know, preventing the next issue.
Keep next left.
Like, my sense of direction is
After 75 miles onto I-485 south.
yeah, I-485. I think 275 is bigger than 485, isn't it?
According to these things, we are 1 hour and 10 minutes from home.
1 hour and how many?
10 minutes. Which
Wow.
Get us there at 10:30. We left La Teresita at 1.
About the same time we left Charlotte.
Actually, we left a little earlier from La Teresita. And this time, we won't get lost. We know where we're going.
Yeah. Better not. Who was that lady that was at Tia Lourdes' house? Not Gloria.
Mercedes.
Yeah.
The cleaning lady.
She was saying that. I said, how are you? She said, at this point, no news is good news. Like, I would rather not hear anything. I feel so bad for her and Fifi.
Within a month, they both became widows.
Huh?
Within a month, they both became widows.
And Tia Lourdes lost her son.
Her only son.
Huh?
Her only son.
Wow. Yeah, that must... When everybody leaves, it's gonna hit them. Yep.
We are less than an hour from home.
Yep. I feel at home in Clearwater, though.
Yeah.
You could tell because I started finding the bathroom by myself. That's a lot. And we ain't all done yet. Are we? As far as like my hearing being scary, and like when I'm at home, it's like nothing at all. Like, cause I got the route to the bathroom on autopilot. You know, I got the route like to go get water. Like if I need to go get a glass of water, I got that on autopilot.
Thanks be to God, Joe.
we only stopped twice on this trip, too. Didn't we?
Yeah, but Teresita doesn't count.
Nope. That ain't stopping because we ain't leave Tampa yet.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we have to eat.
Mm-hmm. You wouldn't count that, would you?
No. And that coffee stop was necessary because I needed to take
because if we didn't make that stop, things could have gone very bad. Yep. Just don't tell Mommy we stopped 100 miles in, because it'll come back on me. Next time, just stop. Because Mommy will tell, oh, Joey stops 20 times an hour.
I don't mind, Joey.
I know.
Okay.
I just don't like hearing it because it's bullshit in all caps.
You know, we're different. She wants to know. She doesn't think she's on vacation until she gets where she's going. The trip or whatever.
Well, sometimes that's necessary and sometimes it ain't. Like going to a cruise, right? Unless you go, like, you really can't, like, you know, you can't do that too much, because the cruise leaves when it leaves, and it will leave without you, and you will not get your money back. That's why you leave the day before and right? What comienda thing are they doing?
Stopping for no reason. I mean, it's a little foggy, but, you know.
This is not the part of 77 where you're supposed to do that.
What?
The part you're supposed to do that is in Charlotte, where everybody else stops for no reason.
But you know, they said they'll give you a ticket in South Carolina if you're a community.
Yeah.
Up the left lane, but I've never seen it happen. And right now, we got somebody coming in the left lane.
Well, it's just that they only give a ticket if there's a cop when there needs to be one.
That's usually the way it works.
Yep. You probably can't, well, you don't need to listen to that, but you could catch WFAE now if you wanted to.
Yeah, but by the time we get home, well, maybe before we get home, we get to listen to it.
You don't need to listen to it. You really don't need to listen to that. Hey, Daddy.
What?
Did we lose the floating on?
Yeah. A little deer.
Huh?
A little deer.
Oh. What river is this?
No river. They're doing construction around here, so probably new pavement.
Yeah, they kind of need to do that around here. Tell you who's got some rough roads is Georgia. Not just 95, but I remember we were on 85 when we took dude to Atlanta, and that one was loud. You know? Huh?
85.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Florida's got some too, but their roads have a lot more traffic on them. It puts more wear and tear on the road.
Yeah, maybe lots of goddamn. Those roads like 95 and 275 and stuff, just truck after truck after truck.
Yeah, it messes up the road, doesn't it? That's probably the thing with Georgia, with 85 by Atlanta, too. South Carolina roads are pretty good.
Yeah, I would say that.
And it's not even like Florida doesn't maintain their roads or anything. They've just got a lot of traffic and a lot of trucks. Don't they?
Yes. Yes.
Yep. Out 95 by Miami too is kind of loud and beat up and what is this, concrete?
Yeah. Hey Joe.
Yep.
39 degrees.
See. I kind of like the 75 degree days, I'm not gonna lie. And we'll get them again sometime. Right, Daddy?
Yes, sir.
Charlotte will get them, and we'll be back in Florida in the winter sometime. I can't believe that I was in one of the pictures on the TV screen.
He loved you, Joe.
Huh?
He loved you.
I loved him too, that's why I went. You know that?
Yeah. Oh, shit.
77 traffic. I know a thing or two about that. It's not good. That's probably because they're working on the road, though.
No, it's because some camioneta over here is going at 55 miles an hour on a 70.
Move out the way, bitch.
Yeah, exactly. And then there's a camioneta on the left lane. God, they're all over the place. Ever since we got to ever since we got to the last stretch of road, the Manita people came out.
Well, they knew we were in Florida, so they came up here. Yeah. They weren't even that dumb in Florida, were they?
No.
Like I said.
Huh?
Like I said, some parts of Charlotte are worse than some parts of Tampa. Like I went North Tryon Street could go head to head with Tampa in the dumb driver category. You know that? Huh?
We got no Inca Cola, so you're gonna have to drink a Sprite.
That ain't water.
Water, that's fine.
Yeah.
And I'll do your
melatonin.
Do you have Tony's number?
Nope.
You're kidding.
Huh?
You're kidding.
Nope.
Why?
Mm-hmm.
You should have your brother's number in case there's any emergency. Now that he's here.
Mm-hmm. We're south of Rockville somewhere, aren't we?
Yeah.
Or Rock Thrill, as some people call it.
Rock Grill?
Huh?
Rock Grill?
No, Rock Thrill.
Rock what?
Rock Thrill.
Thrill?
Yeah.
I don't know why they would call it that, but okay.
Huh?
I said, I don't know why they would call it that, but okay.
I know why.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Because Peaches is the type of stripper blind people like.
Oh.
If somehow I don't get laid off in January, which is really what I'm hoping for, because I don't want anybody else to get laid off. And I guess I'll get to see Peaches. Right, Danny?
I mean, you can't take money out of your Able account to pay strippers. I don't think that's allowed.
Huh?
I said, I don't think you can take money out of your Able account to pay strippers.
Well, I could claim mental health.
Yeah, you could.
That would be an interesting one. The only way I would see Peaches in January is if we don't end up going to Florida. Right, Danny? We must not have too long, do we?
Nope. Don't. According to this thing, Joe, 40 minutes. It's like going from the house to your work.
Yep. I said, mm-hmm. Even in Florida, it started getting a little cold, like parts of Florida. humid, we know that.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm only asking.
It's kind of funny. It's messed up for the people who live there and they got to deal with it. Like, you know how your machine drank water every day in Vegas?
Yeah.
It's funny. It's messed up how, like, you got to change your filter on your machine every night in India.
Just imagine what's going to do to us poor people tomorrow.
Expect patchy fog overnight with a low of 32, and that fog continues into Sunday morning until about 11 o'clock or so. Then expect partly sunny skies with a high of 50. Partly cloudy Sunday night, low of 36 with a slight chance of rain. I'm Judith Porter. This is 90.7 WFAE Charlotte, 90.3 WFAG Hickory, and WFAE.org, Charlotte's NPR News Source. It's 10 o'clock.
Coming up on the Arts Hour with me, Nikki Beatty, 3 directors whose films have been selected as their country's entry for the Best International Film Oscar. India's Neeraj Gaiwan will be discussing his excellent and moving film Homebound. Taiwan's entry is Left-Handed Girl. I'll be talking to the director Shi Ching-soo. And we hear about Australia's entry, The Wolves Always Come at Night, from the filmmaker Gabriel Brady. Also on the show, the creators of Stranger Things, the Duffer Brothers, and the Oscar-winning megastar Jennifer Lawrence on her cultural influences.
I think I mostly grew up on screwball comedies. I didn't really grow up in like a cinephile family. And John Candy just has this like warmth about him. I mean, he's funny. He was a talented actor, but he had this just like genuine warmth.
All that and more coming up on the Arts Hour.
Hello, this is the BBC News with Fiona MacDonald. At least 23 people have been killed and around 50 injured in a fire at a nightclub in the Indian state of Goa. The majority of victims are believed to be staff at the club's kitchen, while tourists are also among the dead. According to a local politician, most people died because of suffocation. Goa's Chief Minister Pramod Sawant promised an inquiry into the cause and whether the club had followed fire safety and building regulations.
Probably not. And there probably wasn't any safety building regulations.
It's a tragic incident that should never have happened. The business was operating without proper permission, and that negligence led to the fire. The hotel staff and 3 to 4 tourists died from suffocation, and in all, 23 people lost their lives.
Talks are intensifying on both sides of the Atlantic as pressure grows for a negotiated end to Russia's war in Ukraine. President Zelensky said he'd had a very substantive phone call with President Trump's envoy Steve Witkoff and his son-in-law Jared Kushner. Joe Inwood reports.
Notably absent from the discussions have been European leaders. Now, they will be hoping that that will change on Monday, when Sir Keir Starmer, Emmanuel Macron of France, and Friedrich Merz of Germany all meet with Ukraine's president in London, reinforcing the so-called coalition of the willing. But at the heart of any negotiations are red lines on which neither Kyiv nor Moscow will seemingly compromise. Russia continues to demand that Ukraine give up territory in the eastern Donbass region that Moscow has tried and failed to capture. And will not do.
The US Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth has tried to justify acts on alleged drug trafficking boats in the Pacific and the Caribbean. Addressing defense industry leaders in Washington, Mr. Hegseth said the days of what he called narco-terrorists were over. He compared drug traffickers to Al-Qaeda terrorists and said the US would track and kill them. Supporters of Venezuela's opposition leader Maria Corina Machado have been gathering in cities worldwide to show their support to the Nobel Peace Prize winner ahead of the awards ceremony in Norway next week. Their aim was to highlight Venezuela's democratic ambitions. Demonstrators in Peru carried portraits of Mrs. Machado. This man's among those gathered in Lima.
This is a tribute to the Nobel Peace Prize because Maria Corina Machado won it this year. She has said with great humility, this prize is not mine. It belongs to the Venezuelan people. We are all celebrating because soon we will be free again after 27 years of tyranny where people keep dying, and the only way this repressive regime stays in power is by killing people.
BBC News. Observers from the Organization of American States have called for vote counting in Honduras to speed up a week after the presidential election took place. With almost 90% of votes counted, the conservative candidate, Nasrin Asfoura, has a slender lead over his centrist rival, Salvador Nasrallah. The vote has been dominated by allegations of fraud and the intervention of Donald Trump, who vocally supported Mr. Asfoura. Polls have opened in Hong Kong, where local elections are being held days after one of the world's deadliest residential building fires. The authorities have urged people to come out and vote, even though only 20 of the 90 seats in the legislature are directly elected. From Hong Kong, here's Danny Vincent.
This is only the second Legislative Council election since the system's overhauled in 2021 by the authorities. Under the rules, only people deemed patriots are allowed to stand, and candidates are vetted. Critics say Hong Kong has suffered an erosion of freedoms since a wide-ranging national security law was introduced in 2020. The poll is taking place 11 days after a fire at a block of flats killed 159 people, prompting questions about how the blaze spread so quickly and some public anger. The vote is being seen by many as a test of confidence in the authorities, with the turnout likely to come under particular scrutiny.
Japan says Chinese fighter jets directed their radar at Japanese military aircraft in two separate incidents on Saturday. Both encounters happened over international waters southeast of Okinawa Island. Japan's defense minister described the incidents as dangerous acts by Beijing and added that Tokyo had lodged a protest with China. Australia has declared natural disasters in 6 areas in New South Wales, where fire crews are battling dozens of wildfires fueled by soaring temperatures. One of the most destructive blazes destroyed more than 12 homes. BBC.
Hello and welcome to the Arts Hour from the BBC World Service. I'm Nikki Beattie, and with award season approaching, this week I'm speaking to not one, but two.
We's almost home.
Yep.
Aren't we?
Yes, sir. We are that.
Huh?
Do you have?
Say we are that.
Yep. Yep.
You knew that.
Nope, I was just agreeing with you. The Catawba River. And they fixed the other side of the bridge, but not this one.
There's a local constable. Fucking with our citizens.
We are now on my favorite section of I-77. And you know what that refers to, right?
Keep right after 8 miles onto I-485 south toward Pineville.
You know what that refers to. The stretch between Peaches and Prohibition.
Well, this stretch of roads has got a bunch of cops.
I don't know why. Maybe they've identified issues with people not behaving around here.
I don't know, Joe.
Huh?
It could be, Joe.
They're out looking for comietas.
It shouldn't be that hard to find.
Nope.
Man, something bad.
I'm telling you, I wish CMPD... Huh?
3 police cars.
I wish CMPD would hang around Lion Services.
Here comes another one.
Uh-oh. Oh, wow, wow. Who says that? Where I learned that from? And what do I like watching? And what do I miss watching?
Oh, shit, Joe.
What?
We didn't buy a lottery ticket.
Oh. Oh, well, why I tell you, I don't want one tied. If we win, I don't want it to be tied to this trip. Huh?
Yeah, I don't blame you.
You what?
I do not blame you, Joe. And here's where we got lost. We ended up back in Charlotte. We ate at that.
Yeah. We drove from Charlotte to Charlotte. I always wanted to do that whenever they make the Silver Line go out to Belmont. I always wanted to take the train from Belmont, North Carolina to Belmont, the Charlotte neighborhood. So I can say I went from Belmont to Belmont in 30 minutes. what you can actually do now is you could take a bus from the transit center to downtown Matthews, and you would take the bus from Trade Street and end up on Trade Street in Matthews.
Really?
Yeah. So I could take the bus from Trade Street to Trade Street.
Dang.
Huh?
I said dang.
Uh-huh. Wow, wow, wow. We're close to home.
Yep, we are, Joe. Which way are we gonna go?
Ray Road,
Okay.
the quick way.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay. Oh, Joe.
It hitting you?
Yep. At just the right time.
Yep. We're almost to 600 miles, aren't we?
578. See, 600 miles to Clearwater is not that. It's about 590 to Tampa.
Yep.
Carowinds Boulevard. Last exit. South Carolina.
Yep. North Carolina.
Not yet.
Keep right after 1 mile, then drive straight onto I-485 south toward Pineville.
This was perfect.
What?
Because it's hitting me now. We're 8 miles from home.
Yep.
Keep next right, then drive straight. Drive straight. Keep right after 3/4 of a mile onto I-485 south toward Morton Freeway.
85.
Yep.
Keep right after 2 miles onto North Carolina 51 toward Matthews.
Well,
Would you rather do that or Ray Road?
it's congested.
Huh?
Oh, I said this road is congested.
Yeah. I gotta go in and pee.
Me too. I'm gonna guide you.
Huh?
I said I'm gonna guide you so you can go in and
Guide me?
pee. Yeah.
I know how to get my house.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
Well, see, we can't park inside because damaged cars gotta go in there. So we have to park on the driveway on the left-hand side.
What do you mean?
Well, dude's car's gonna be there. I don't know where the fuck we're gonna park. We'll figure something out. I might piss in the driveway.
I don't know if I'll do that. I don't want my wiener and my nuts to get that cold.
They'll get cold, alright.
Yeah.
Take the third exit on the right onto North Carolina 51 toward Matthews.
Man, they've been working on this road. They got all that shit up for the
toll lanes.
Toll lane.
Take the next exit on the right.
That's not what my GPS told me to do.
And we already know I'm smarter than that one.
Yeah. Sent is the navigator.
Keep right after 3 miles onto Ray Road toward Ray Road.
Oh, good. You figured that out like hours after the blind man did. Luckily, that thing didn't actually get us lost in Jacksonville, some little town outside.
Yeah.
I'd have taken that thing out back and shot it if it got us lost in downtown Jacksonville. But we're forever away from there now.
What'd you say, Joe?
I said we're forever away from there now. What come mierda?
The one that just flew by me to get on the middle lane and get hung up, and it's going to cause an accident on the right-hand lane. My God.
and they don't make Tampa look all that bad.
Yep, you did. Passing Johnston Road. Man, they've been working on this.
Really?
Yeah.
You're just now noticing that?
No. Since we left, they must have done a lot of work in the past 3 days. The dividers between the 3 lanes and what you call it?
Toll lanes?
Yeah.
They're up?
I think it's only going to be one toll lane.
That would be weird. I think they're gonna have separate exit, like they're gonna have some exits that the free lanes don't have.
I don't know.
I think Community House Road, is gonna get an exit.
I don't know.
That's what I heard.
Well, if you've heard it, it's probably true.
Well, Charlotte government, they got big ambitions, but, they scale a lot of stuff back because
of we gotta have a common ground house furnished with drinks and diapers and every damn thing by the taxpayers, so these bitches can exchange their children with their baby daddies.
Yep.
So we can't spend money on stuff that would do good for the whole.
We can't spend our money on some blind niggas from Belmont.
Let's see, make sure I don't hit that damn thing in the middle again. Guess where we are, Joe?
Ray Road.
Yes, Joe.
And guess where we were this morning?
Hey Siri, call Peach.
Almost home.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Of course. He's his mama's son.
Sure is. Never mind that we could use some help.
Who am I more like, you or mommy?
You got some of both. Some of both.
Dude, nothing like me in a lot of ways.
No, he's not.
You were telling somebody, you see those two? Complete opposite. Someone said, why do you never ask your brother to take you out? And I'm like, because he pretty much actively dislikes everything that I like.
And he won't go out of the way to do anything for anybody.
Mm-hmm. Would I?
Yes, you do it all the time. You do stuff for people all the time.
We're in our neighborhood.
It's a beautiful day in our neighborhood.
It's foggy.
No, it's not foggy in our neighborhood. Don't ask me why, but it's not.
Probably because the power went out.
No. Oh my God, I gotta pee.
I know. We're home.
Not yet.
Well, we're in our neighborhood. We're
Not
near.
yet.
No.
I'll let you know when we're under the hood.
Well, kind of are. Bevington is.
Yeah, well.
But hey, we're over by where I walk at.
I I don't consider it that way, Joe.
We're near where I walk at, though.
Yeah. Come on.
Don't run the light.
No, I'm not running the light. I'm just moving the car so the traffic light knows that we're here.
Oh, it's definitely not Florida weather over here.
No.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Oh. No, they will not hesitate to use the horn on you, and we've got to piss, so.
Yeah. I'm about to piss myself. There it goes. Now we're in the hood, Joe.
Yeah, we're like right next to where I walk.
Yeah. To the left.
Huh?
You walk to the left.
Yep. When it's nice outside.
Yeah. 36 degrees.
Yeah, I don't walk in this weather. It's a full 40, it's almost 40 degrees cooler than where we started.
Yep. 591 miles from La Teresita.
About from Clearwater?
600 and something.
Ugh. You're probably gonna pee in the driveway.
I might.
I ain't gonna do it.
Okay.
Because I need to preserve my wiener for when I go to the deal.
They didn't even leave a light on for us or nothing.
Damn.
Oh, she's already home.
Huh?
She's already home, I guess.
Why?
Because I see Gammy's car in the driveway. Alright, go in, Joe.
Can't get out.
What do you mean you can't get out?
Well, not now, because I can get out.
Come on, Joe, I gotta pee.
I know, me too.
I'm
no.
already pissing all over myself.
Wait. Huh? Ah. We're home. In our house. In a sad couple days. Back at my house. Oh. My bed in my room. I gotta pee first. You're not gonna see that, obviously, but you're probably not watching either, so whatever. Hear you later.